So I just started recording basically, and I searched up like MSA, like My Story Animated, like animated story videos to react to, and already, you gotta see this. You gotta see this. This is crazy, bro. What is this? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Like, this is like, I mean, it's a very creative thumbnail, but Jesus, dude. I literally typed 3 letters into the search bar, and this is what I get, bro. Okay, this one's 18 minutes. I want to find one that's pretty short, because you see, this one is 24 minutes long. I don't really want to react to like too long MSA videos, because then the reaction becomes even longer, and yeah. This one's 12 minutes. Should we do that one? 12 minutes 3 weeks ago? Let's try it. Also, it's very important. I'm gonna blur this out because it's an ad. And it's another ad, I'm gonna blur it out. I'm gonna blur it out. Alright, so first of all, before I even start this reaction, very important, alright? Very important. I'm gonna give you a little warning, okay? This right here is not for the faint of heart, alright? I usually have a pretty hard time getting through these videos because some of them, bro, if you've even seen my old reactions to MSA, you will know that these stories are usually like no hate to the channel, of course not. Like they're low-key grinding and the animation is good and everything. But like the stories, oh my god, oh no. Alright. We can only cross our fingers here and hope for the best, but basically, just if you're very sensitive to cringe material, just please, alright, please click off, because like this is it's pretty bad. I'm not even trying to like be dramatic or anything. I'm not even really overreacting. Like this is actually pretty like cringe. So just so you know that, alright? But yeah, I've given you your warning. I have no idea what this video is about. I'm going into this completely blind. 12 minutes, let's go. Let's stop this fucking intro.
Hi everyone, I'm Alina, the enchanting enigma. Want to see a magic trick? Choose a card. Ready? Hocus pocus. Is this your card? Are you sure? Well, I should keep working on that one. Let's begin. But before I continue, make sure to like and subscribe. I grew up.
I don't really want to comment on anything that early on, but that intro was so quick that I don't even... Let's skip it. But that gives you kind of an idea on what these videos are, alright? And the reason I react to them is because sometimes they will have some really weird decision making, and just watch, okay? You'll get what I mean.
Up in one of the most beautiful places on earth, Norway. I loved everything about my home.
Norway's mid, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I live in... Listen, alright? I live in Sweden, alright? Sweden is Norway's Sweden is Norway's neighbor, and unfortunately things are really depressing in Sweden too. Look, Norway is technically the better Sweden. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's basically more beautiful Sweden. But because Sweden is so unbelievably ugly, that kind of makes Norway mid, alright? It kind of makes Norway mid. So even though it's better than Sweden, it doesn't mean it's good, you know? But if you're talking in terms of like safety, then Norway's a pretty good place to be. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, bro. Norway just pisses me off. Like, they're just a very rich country. Anyway.
Home, the natural beauty, the epic history, even the grumpy shopkeeper at the corner store. But the best part was the northern lights. Every year, starting around September, shimmery curtains of light appeared in the sky like a giant kaleidoscope. With my family, we went to see them every night, making bonfires, toasting marshmallows, and telling Viking stories. Those are my most cherished memories. I say memories because those times ended abruptly.
Your father and I are getting a divorce. I'm in love with my business partner, Hans, and we're moving to Argentina.
That wasn't even the worst part.
Astrid, your you're coming with me. You're too young to be without your mother.
But Mom, I want to stay with Alina.
It's not up for discussion. Pack your things right now.
Growing up, my little sister Astrid idolized me. She was 2 years younger and thought everything I did was amazing, especially my magic tricks.
For my next trick, I'll make a piece of gold appear out of thin air.
Wow.
Okay, technically it was a chocolate candy with gold foil, but Astrid still loved it.
She was my biggest fan, even when I didn't believe in myself. So I was devastated about her leaving. But Mom's mind was made up, and just like that...
Wait a minute. Did I miss something?
Young to be without to Argentina.
That wasn't even the worst part.
Astrid, you're coming with me.
Oh, okay, so they're separating. Okay. Alright, I got it.
Just like that, she left me with my dad and my big brother Frederick. Of course I love them, but let's just say they are...
Vikings?
Not the word I have in mind. Immature?
They spent all their time playing Vikings like children.
Check out the spoils of our last hunting trip, sis.
Frederick, shut up. You bought that from a grocery store. You're not a real Viking.
Tell that to the village we just razed to the ground. Good one, son.
Still, I always had fun with them.
We even went to some Viking battle reenactments. It was better than staying home alone. We still went...
I don't feel like I may be wrong, but I don't feel like they do that shit in Norway. Alright? Like, I don't think anybody from Norway is watching this. Absolutely not. But if there is, like, you don't do this shit, right? You don't just go outside and, like, you don't do that, right? Because we sure as hell don't do it here. Like, you will never, ever see... Okay, so, there are some people, alright? Some people with, like, a lower IQ that will sometimes go out, you know, on the streets and put on some, like, kind of helmet and, like, this, they're talking about some, like, backyard Viking fight. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like that's something you guys do. But fuck would I know, bro?
Camping under the northern lights from time to time, but it wasn't the same without Astrid. I wish Astrid was here too.
Me too.
Fast forward 9 years later. I was a senior in high school, and after a lot of training, I finally started getting magic shows.
At first, I put on shows in backyards for my classmates' birthday parties. For my first trick, I'm going to pull a rabbit out of my...
Uh-oh, Bunny, where are you? Oops.
Yeah, sometimes things go wrong, but eventually I got really good.
And every time I looked out at the audience, a part of me was hoping to see Astrid sitting there clapping and laughing like she did when we were kids. She was still all the way across the world. She grew up to be a full hippie, completely in love with nature.
For the first 2 years, we talked every single day, even despite the time difference.
Did you watch the last MSA video?
Of course, it was amazing. She is my new favorite main character, at least until tomorrow.
But then we started talking only once a week, then once a month.
Over time, Astrid grew colder and colder
until one day, she snapped.
First, I was pulling this really long handkerchief from my mouth. Suddenly, a kid from the audience grabbed the end. Before we knew it, we were both rolling up in it, turning into a giant handkerchief burrito on stage. And
oh God, can you stop talking about that?
There are bigger problems in this world.
Who cares about stupid magic anyway? Then she hung up.
Rude.
I tried calling back a million times, but Astrid ghosted me. Well, she was a teenager after all. They all have mood swings, right?
Why would you just beef all of a sudden? I feel like if I don't want to talk to a person, I wouldn't even call them. Like, I wouldn't even accept a call to begin with. Alright? I don't know how long they talk for, but it's like if they only talk for like a few minutes a day, I mean, it's really not that hard. You can just be like, yeah, cool. Like, the thing is, like, sometimes you don't always have to speak your mind, alright? That's something I've learned. Like, you can't really just say whatever's on your mind. Like, if you, in this case, if you think magic is boring, like, just say like, oh, cool. Like, just say that, because, like, it takes so little effort, and like by being honest, you basically like you basically just ruin like a massive relationship, and that's not very good. All right. Now this is very strange coming from me. All right, I'm not a big fan of relationships, you know, in any form, but I feel like as advice to, I guess, like most people, like you should probably put in like a little bit of effort to keep your relations alive. I don't know why I'm even talking about this. I kind of just started talking about this from nowhere. This doesn't even have anything with the video to do. Probably because it has a little bit of a boring start. Let's just say some other MSA videos I've seen. There was this one MSA video I saw where there was this guy, alright? And he was trying to like he was getting bullied by like a bunch of kids, and then he literally stood up, he landed a right hook on the bully, and then after he did that, he was sued in court, and then his manager took his money and left the country, bro. That's what I want to see, bro. I don't want to see, like, this is just very plain family life, bro. But once again, we're only 3 minutes in, so we gotta let it cook a little bit. We gotta let it what's the word? We gotta let it roast and toast.
When a few months passed since Astrid had gone radio silent, I started getting worried. I called my mother and Hans, but neither was helpful. She can't come to the phone right now. She's playing football. Isn't it like midnight there? Yeah, so late. Oh, good night.
Oh, that Elena. Right. Your sister's not home. Bye.
But with no other choice, I got a plane ticket to pay them a surprise visit. I only sent Astrid a DM so she knew I was coming, but again, there was no reply. Okay guys, see you when I get back. Try not to burn the house down.
I can't promise that. I'm still saying don't go. It's okay. Have a safe flight, kiddo.
When I got to the airport, I didn't even have time to step into the security line before I had the shock of a lifetime. Hey sis, excuse me? Who are you, Astrid? You look so different. What are you doing here? I was just about to go see you. I know. I read your text when I took back my phone in the middle of my escape. Luckily, they didn't know how to work Instagram, so they hadn't read it. Escape? Who is they? What's going on? I need you to hide me. Nobody can know I'm here. Not even Dad and Frederick. Before I could ask any of the million questions I had, Astrid took us outside and put us in a cab. What's with all the secrecy? Did you rob a bank or something? Of course not, sis. Why would you ever say such a thing? Astrid kept looking nervously at the taxi driver. A few minutes later, he dropped us and Astrid pulled me into an alleyway. Tell me what you know. About why you're here? Nothing. I called you nonstop for months. Tell me what's going on before I call Mom. No, don't call her. Mom changed a lot after we moved. She does whatever Hans says, and he's a monster. Like, a real one. Months ago, he took my phone and kept me locked in my room. Are you for real? I can't tell you more than this for now. The first thing I phone and kept me locked in my room. Are you...
Average punishment? Like, what? Come on now. That's your average punishment. What? That's your average punishment. Like, what? Like that still happens to me sometimes. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, they're not a monster for that, alright? They're just trying to... I mean, I don't know, maybe they are evil, but like, it could also be used as like a method to raise somebody. I don't know, it's like, more context could be good, but I get that they don't like giving a whole lot of context to this shit.
You for real? I can't tell you more than this for now. The first thing I did after escaping was get a ticket here. I need you. You're my last hope, sis. Astrid's story was disturbing. I had to help her. She was my baby sister. So we went to the mall to give her a makeover. New clothes, new hair color, different lenses. But I didn't know if her disguise would fool anyone. You really think Dad's not gonna recognize his own daughter? I don't think so. He hasn't seen me in person since I was 7. Plus, Dad and Frederick aren't exactly geniuses. No offense. I was a little offended, but she wasn't wrong. As we got home, I almost fainted from the smell. There was trash everywhere.
Hit har jag bjudit över mina 5 roligaste komikervänner. På dagarna solar och badar vi, på kvällarna roastar vi varandra. Du är 33, hur fan kan ni köra?
Why is this an unskippable ad? Why is this an unskippable ad?
No matter what.
And then you give me... Woo! And then they give me another one. Another ad. They give me... Oh shit, what the fuck? They gave me another ad, guys. As if one wasn't enough, they gave me another one. Now that seems a little unnecessary to me, but I guess that's what it is. I guess that's what we're doing.
What kind of work your team does, Asana can help manage it. Try it for free.
Everywhere, food smeared on the walls.
Alina, you're back! Dad, Alina's back! Thank Thor!
What the heck happened here? I've only been gone a few hours.
I told you we'd be lost without you. Who's your friend?
Dad looked at Astrid in confusion.
You remind me of someone.
Probably some international superstar or model. I get that a lot. Frederick, Dad, this is Ruby. Love your place.
Thanks, Ruby. You're a gem. Good one, Dad.
I rolled my eyes and pulled Astrid upstairs. Then my phone rang. It's Mom. Please
Please, sis, you can't tell her I'm here. I picked up the phone, and when Mom asked me if I'd heard from Astrid, I denied it. Your sister is in serious trouble. Please, tell me if you hear from her. Before I could say anything, she snatched the phone from my hand. Dear customer, your coverage is currently out of range. Please try again later. I felt weird, but I shrugged it off, and later I talked to my dad about Ruby staying with us for a little while. Dad was so happy I hadn't gone to Argentina that he agreed right away. Thanks, Alina, you're a lifesaver. Hey, I can book some magic show for tomorrow. You know, I'm a really big hit here, so you can come. Actually, I wanted to check out this new environmental facility nearby. Oh, okay, I guess we can do that. When we got there, it was just like a normal, boring factory site. But then Astrid broke.
Alright, something's going on, bro. Something's happening, bro. And hopefully it's some kind of big twist happens here, because I don't know, I feel like I've been basically just lying in my bed and sleeping while watching this whole thing. Like, can something happen, or is this it? Like, is this just like, hopefully something happens, alright? Let's stay positive. Hopefully something happens.
Broke a window, opened its latch, and started crawling in. What are you doing? Breaking in? Hush! Either come with me or shut up and stay here quietly. Feeling totally weirded out, I reluctantly followed her as she moved down the corridors. When she reached the office, she started going through the drawers and took several documents. Astrid, this is illegal! Don't worry, I know the owner. Then she grabbed some spray paint from her bag and started painting the walls. She wrote something in really big, sloppy letters. Dentures? It says destroyers. Oh, right. Oh, what? Just then, sirens wailed in the distance. Run! I thought you said you knew the owner. I do. He's my arch nemesis. What? I never said we were friends. We raced out of there as fast as we could and make it home without being caught. Why would you do something like that? Will you tell me what's going on? Can't. And don't be so uptight, sis. It was just a little fun. Thankfully, the next few days were less crazy. Astrid still avoided coming to my magic shows. She was really busy with her plan. But every time I asked about it, she would change the subject or run off who knows where. I decided to find out the truth. So I started going through her things. In her purse, there were some huge piles of cash. There must be a logical explanation. Maybe she subscribed to MSA and won her amazing weekly prize of $10,000, right? What? You haven't subscribed yet? What are you waiting for? Remember that this only works on YouTube, not on other low-end platforms such as TikTok. As soon as Astrid came back, I confronted her. Astrid, where did all this money come from? Oh, that. I saved up a bunch from working at a restaurant in Buenos Aires. Then she started a long and passionate speech about the environment. I was angry and confused, but also a little proud of her. She had so much passion and knowledge. She kept talking until we both fell asleep. In fact, I think she kept talking even in her sleep. The next morning, my dad was scrambling around the house searching for something.
My savings! I kept all my cash in random cereal boxes, but it's all gone now!
I told you to open...
Alright, so obviously she, like, the little sister stole it. Like, we all understand that. But, why, bro? And you know what? Like, the reason is probably gonna be underwhelming. I have a very strong feeling that the reason she's a criminal is gonna be very underwhelming, alright? It's probably gonna be something like, my mom abused me, and then I turned to crime, and I don't know what to do, and I need the money, and I didn't want to be there, and well, I don't know, but it's a suggestion, all right. It's a suggestion, all right. But yeah, like I said, bro, the twist might be underwhelming, just so that you're aware, just so that you're prepared and aware, and you know that you understand that it might be that way.
Open a bank account, then it hit me. Oh no, Astrid. I ran upstairs.
Duh, like, bro. Of course, like, where do you think that bag came from, bro? Where do you think that para came from, bro? Where do you think the pesos came from? The dollars, the cash, the kroners. Where do you think they came from? Come on.
Just to confront her. You need to give that money back. What are you talking about? You stole Dad's money. What? No, I didn't. You're just mad because I didn't go to your stupid magic show. I'm sorry. I'm just too busy saving the world. She stormed out of the room.
She's probably the type of person to block traffic, alright? To basically sit on like a, what's it called? Like a highway and just like hold up a sign for the environment, alright? It's kind of funny, like, a lot of people who hate that say that they would just drive them over. But, like, bro, I know your ass is not willing to commit a crime for that shit. I know you're not willing to go to jail to, like, do that. Once again, I'm getting very sidetracked. It's just, I don't really know what to
She was out of control. First, she'd almost gotten us arrested, and now she was stealing from our dad and even calling my magic stupid. After everything I did for her, I'd had enough. Knowing she wasn't telling me the whole truth, I called Mom right away. You did the right thing calling me, sweetie. Astrid needs help before she ends up in prison. I went to school, but when I came back, all of Astrid's bags were gone. Then Frederick appeared dragging a wooden boat into the kitchen.
Check it out, sis. A real Viking boat.
That's a canoe, Frederick.
Frederick, how did you pay for that boat? I found a bunch of money in a box of Cocoa Puffs. So cool!
Oh no, so it wasn't Astrid who'd taken the money. What if she was telling the truth all along? My sister...
I guess I was wrong. I guess I was wrong. I'm sorry, guys. I guess I'm just stupid. But can you blame me, bro? All of these MSA things have like these obvious whatever. It's not important. It's not important. I want to see what the underwhelming twist is. All right. We're 9 minutes through. 12 minutes. So basically, 3 minutes. There's 3 minutes left of this video, and I have a feeling the twist is going to be extremely underwhelming.
Sister had come home for the first time in years, and I totally betrayed her. I needed to find her. I called her over and over, but again, no response. Then I decided to tell Dad the truth. When he found out that Ruby was Astrid, his face lit up again. A part of him already knew. Still, the rest of the news wasn't that good. Just as we were about to jump into our car to look for Astrid, an all-black car with a chauffeur pulled into our driveway. Out of it came Mom, Hans, and a huge bodyguard.
Where is she? Hey,
Mom? We need to find your sister right away.
she stole my money from me and she vandalized my construction project. I knew you helped her, Alina. If you don't help me find her, you...
Alright, so, I know it's not gonna happen. I know it's not gonna happen. But, wouldn't it be a little bit entertaining if her dad, aka Thor, and the bodyguard had a 1v1? Alright, like a full-on MMA 1v1. Wouldn't that be a little bit cool? Because the thing is, there have been MSA videos in the past where people have actually thrown hands. It's very, very rare, but it has technically happened. Alright, but based on like how the bodyguard was acting, like the bodyguard was like tweaking. Like, look at the bodyguard. Look at the bodyguard. The bodyguard... The bodyguard is tweaking, alright? Look at this.
We need to find your sister
Alright, first of all, I don't know what the bodyguard is doing here.
right away.
Then he gets kicked out.
She stole my money from me and she vandalized my
Then he
construction project.
he smiles.
I
He smiles. Then something happens.
Alina.
Then he looks worried.
If you don't help me
Then he
find
locks in. So like, I don't know why he's tweaking, but like, something is wrong, bro.
her, you are gonna end up in jail, just like your idiot sister. Don't you dare talk to my child like...
Come on! Come on! This. Come on, please. Take down, do a takedown, please. Come on. Or use your fucking lightning powers. Anything, bro. Like, I don't even care if, like, if the fight is like bullshit. I don't even care if the fight is filled with plot armor. Just please give me something, bro.
Like that.
Dad tackled Hans, but then the huge
Wait. Okay, no pausing.
bodyguard came for us. Frederick let out a Viking war cry and lunged at him. Soon our front yard became the scene of a fierce battle. But don't panic, we have a weapon up our sleeve, my magic. As Dad and Frederick were trying to beat the bodyguard, I decided to catch Hans. So I grabbed my magician coat and hat, and with a wave, cards flew straight at Hans's face like little arrows. Then I threw my rabbit at Hans, who is quite a fierce little biter. Then I pulled out my handkerchief, magically turned it into a rope, and then managed to tie up Hans with it. Just then, help arrived, but it wasn't the regular police. It was some kind of secret service, and they immediately arrested Hans and Mom. Turns out their new factory that Astrid had broken into was located in a zone and used certain chemicals that could lead to an...
Okay. Okay. I wanna greatly apologize for saying that this story was gonna be underwhelming. This was probably the most overwhelming fight that I have ever seen. Okay, first of all, there's so much to talk about. There is so much to talk about, alright?
in the scene of a fierce battle.
So the son literally put the... So the son who has a mental illness and thinks that he's a Viking somehow managed to put a professional bodyguard in a chokehold. How? Bro, Was he in Dagestan? Like, where did he learn this? Where did he learn to do a chokehold? Secondly, alright, the whole magic thing, like, you know, oh, I sent my rabbit at, that's bullshit, alright? None of that happened. You did not tie up some, like, maybe, like, it's kind of hard to tell if you actually tied him up. I don't think you tied a grown man up, like, I don't think that happened. So now I don't even know what to think, because this seems like a very unrealistic Warzone, but I mean, we did get something. Alright, this is the best you're gonna get, okay? This is the best you're gonna get from an MSA video, alright? Also, I just wanna say,
Oh, but don't panic. People get the so
blah blah blah.
They turned it into a rope kind of secret service, and they immediately.
Bro, look at this, bruh. The bodyguard dipped, alright? He's smart, bro. He knows that if he dips, he has less of a chance to get arrested, alright?
He arrested Hans and Mom. Turns out their new factory that Astrid had broken into was located in a zone and used certain chemicals that could lead to an environmental disaster. They had falsified the safety tests and all the permits. When Astrid found out, she tried to go public, and that's why they were keeping her locked in her room. After escaping, she came here to collect more evidence before presenting the story to the authorities, who quickly located the people responsible. Yep, my mom and Hans. However, Astrid was still nowhere to be found. She was gone. About a year later, I had my biggest magic show yet, and I nailed it. Towards the end of it, I dedicated the show to Astrid. My sister is my favorite person in the world, and I miss her. Wherever she is, I hope she knows how proud of her I am, because she grew up to be this amazing, brave person. And after the show, I went to my favorite viewing spot to see the Northern Lights, since it was the season for them. I kind of felt closer to Astrid in this spot, too, because if you think about it, maybe the lights wouldn't be here if she hadn't fought for the environment. It was like I could hear her there. Alina! Like, she was right there with me.
All you gotta do is look behind you, alright?
Alina, are you deaf? Can't you hear me?
I'm behind you!
Wait, Astrid, I looked around, and she was really there. I leapt up and hugged her. Oh my god, you're here! I decided I should check out that magician everybody keeps talking about. I thought magic was so stupid and not real. I used to think that until I heard that magic kicked Hans's butt. Since then, it's my second favorite thing right after nature. We both laughed for a second, then we apologized to each other and hugged. Remember guys, siblings should stick together. That is the first rule of families. I called Dad and Frederick to join us, so after all these years, we were finally seeing the Northern Lights as a family again, and that was the most magical moment ever.
And then you got these two fucking thumbnails or whatever. Like, this thumbnail is crazy, bro. Drinking milk out of the bottle mid-class is actually crazy. Like, when I saw that for the first time, like that genuinely made me laugh, bro. Like, bro, like, the thumbnails are literally the funniest parts of, like, the whole, like, video, usually, alright? Like, literally, you could... I have a tip for MSA, alright? Just, like, whatever thumbnail you decide to have on a video, just make the thumbnail the whole video and put in some kind of, like, weird, relaxing music. I swear to, like, I swear to God, people will laugh their asses off, bro. That would be, like, imagine this thumbnail with, like, some, like, distorted Minecraft music behind it. That shit would be hilarious. That shit would be so funny, alright? Just a little tip. But, I get that they're not gonna do that, but, you know, it would be pretty funny. With that said, that is your video, alright? Hopefully it wasn't too disappointing. You know, sometimes I react to good MSA videos, sometimes I react to bad MSA videos. This one was kind of like, it was not that good because, like, everything happened towards the end, and, yeah, I guess that was the biggest negative. Otherwise, it was, like, alright, like, at least in MSA standards. There have literally been MSA videos that I have, like, that I have just stopped watching, like, halfway through because they're just too hard to get through. See, this one wasn't, like, it gave me like the cringe tingles at times, but it was manageable. It was manageable, alright? But yeah, I'll see you around, guys. I'll see you around. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!